We've got movement. Lots of movement.
Guys, we got our visa applications back. Inside of these folders is our visas or a denial, and we have no idea if we got accepted. I'm fucking scared. Okay, here's yours.
Please, 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 please.
Do you think we got it? Do you think we got it?
I really hope so. I think we did.
I'm scared.
I think we did. I'm manifesting. What manifesting?
Them-manifesting. Okay. Okay, hold on. Inside of the passport, at the end, at the back, wait, did we got it! We got it! Oh my god! Yes! Bitch, we're leaving America!
So long, farewell, I'll be just saying goodnight.
Dear white queers, non-binaries, trans people, I think we might have to have a little talk. There is a reason that our pride is separated. There is a reason that Black queers have decided that it's better to be segregated in our own communities than it is to be together.
That's racist!
A lot of you queer influencers tend to try to lump us all together like you're supporting everyone in your community, but you don't speak intersectionally.
Oh no! Anyway.
I've seen so many of you white queer influencers get on TikTok, on Instagram, on wherever, and say and tell your followers to start changing their gender markers. Go and change your birth certificate. Go and change your, go and hide the fact that you're trans or non-binary or whatever. Hide your stickers, cut your nails, stop wearing makeup, etc., etc. You can blend in with the neo-Nazis. You have that choice. Us, we don't. And if you ever cared about your Black or POC queer counterparts, you would recognize that and start to create ways to protect the queer people of color in your circles. Ways to boost them because they're going to need the most help right now.
E, my pronouns are she, they. Would you like to share yours?
Sure. I go by they, them.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. What would you like to do with your hair today, my friend?
One of the things I just like how the texture looks and how the bangs are.
I love the bangs. That's what I noticed first about the photo as well. Is it okay if I touch you?
Sure.
Being gay is so different than being queer.
Yeah, exactly. It's really different. It is.
But being a lesbian is not different from being queer. And I don't know how to explain that.
But they can be.
It can be.
Depends on the person.
As gay men, oppress other racialized groups. They oppress other genders all the time, and it's rampant still.
Yeah,
I think it's because women also have been historically subjugated to oppression, and men haven't. So I think lesbians align a lot more with queerness than gay men who can just travel the world without having to worry about that.
There are a few that do hold on to very strict definitions and gender roles when it comes to being a lesbian. And I think that those people are the same people that are also trans exclusionary.
If a gender role works for you, fantastic. You can't then demand it of someone else.
Hypocrisy.
Right. And you can't have your behavior if it's negatively affecting someone else in a way that is like actively violent or like hateful, then it's not about the gender role. It's about you being discriminatory or prejudiced or whatever.
If you're a woman on the internet, then there's probably a high chance that you've been accused of being trans or transvestigated in some way. And here's why you should take that as a compliment. First off, the majority of people who get transvestigated tend to be people like Lady Gaga, Megan Fox, Michelle Obama, some of the most iconic, most influential, successful, beautiful women in the world. They all get accused of being trans. I think it's very ironic that it's meant to be like a derogatory term, like, oh, you look trans, like you look like a man and everything. But I really feel like it misses the mark when the only people they really do it to are like some of the most beautiful people on the planet. So yeah, if you're getting transvestigated, then you should probably take it as a compliment, and I personally welcome you as an honorary doll.
If you don't have a uterus, you don't get to make a decision.
Did you just tell me I don't have a uterus?
It will never happen to you. It will never happen to you. Are you telling me that you have a uterus?
Well, you couldn't tell me I don't if I claimed it. My pronouns are uterus owner male.
My son absolutely is a cat. I'll admit, when he first told me he was a cat, I thought that it was just going to be a phase. I thought he was just playing a game, he was playing pretend, but years have passed. It's been 3 years now, and he uses a litter box, he wears ears, he wears a tail. When we go out in public, he walks on all fours occasionally. So he absolutely is a cat. I believe him now. He gets made fun of a lot, so I'm sure if he could choose what he identifies as, he would choose to be human. But he genuinely is a cat that was born in a human's body.
You don't have a father in that home.
It's even been scientifically proven that trans species is a real thing that's been around for centuries, but people are just now becoming comfortable with coming out and coming to terms with their identity.
That's how he identifies.
How do you identify?
Actually, I identify as...
oh, here we go. It's that long plethora of, oh my God.
Wait for it.
I will. Let me get a chair.
I like this one.
What did you say, Grandma?
I said if men were able to have babies, there wouldn't be any rules banning abortions. They would have an abortion every single minute of every single day, every single year, every single month. Goddamn men.
Anything else you want to say?
I love everybody.
Satan is your daddy.
You know, when girls walk around thinking they're so hot, it's just like, I am so glad you were able to overcome the patriarchal institutionalized brainwash that makes women hate themselves from a young age in order to capitalize on their insecurities and keep them submissive. You are fucking hot.
So, Don, you love censorship, is what you're saying?
No, I don't love censorship. I believe in moderation.
Moderation is a propaganda word for censorship. Look, if something's illegal, we're going to take it down. If it's not illegal, then we're putting our thumb on the scale and we're being censors.
You're putting your thumb on the scale for moderating hate speech. I mean, you don't put out child pornography. That's not...
It's illegal.
Some people would say that's considered censorship. I'm just saying.
I literally said, if something is legal, okay, we will obviously remove it.
Okay.
We, I guess, have a disagreement because I do not believe in censorship that goes beyond the law, and you do.
So you don't consider that hate speech?
I guess you're not understanding what I'm saying.
We don't agree on this.
Yes, you want censorship and I don't.
No, I don't want censorship at
Yes,
all.
you do.
No, I want responsibility.
You desperately want censorship.
No, if I want a censorship...
You want censorship so bad you can taste it.
No, that's not true.
And I'm against censorship. I'm in favor of freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And freedom of speech only is relevant when people you don't like say things you don't like. Otherwise, it has no meaning.
Is your name Michael Giordano?
Maybe.
Do you work for Disney?
I'm not gonna.
Is this you right here?
I'm not.
You are the vice president of the Walt Disney Company, and you're on tape saying that you don't hire white males.
No way we're hiring a white male baseball. Looking to hire writers and actors who bring diversity. I'm not looking to bring on any more clients who are white.
Disney is concerned. I'm a white male. I have friends in HR. Mike, who are your friends in HR?
As far as Disney's concerned, I'm a white male. That's not who they're looking to promote at the moment. I have friends in HR and I have friends in those divisions.
Do you think that being quiet is going to help you?
You don't have authority to put me on tape. Bye.
I will put you on tape, and I do have that authority under the First Amendment. You know, just because you work in Hollywood doesn't give you entitlement to discriminate against people on the basis of race.
If you were to ask Vice President Harris a question, what would it be?
I think I would ask her, how soon do you think we can get the Equality Act passed?
How about Donald Trump?
I would ask him, do you see me as a human?
Oh.
Child was almost born into poverty, but we killed her in the nick of time. She's way better off dead. Just saying. This kid had a genetic defect. This one had Down syndrome. Yeah. Ooh. This one was missing a toe. That's just weird. You're welcome, baby. Saved you from a lifetime of hardship. No one has ever risen above their circumstances. This one had a single mom. This one was conceived in rape. No, sorry, it was this one. Or maybe it was this one. I can't really tell. They all look the same. I wouldn't want to see anyone born into a less than perfect life. That's just not humane. We kill them because we care.
This is Ari, Gwendolyn, and Brynnifer.
To the roar.
They are in a polyamorous relationship, and they all parent Hazel and Sparrow.
We have a 2-year-old anti-gender baby and a 10-year-old who is non-binary.
Huh?
They have chosen not to disclose Sparrow's gender.
We don't know it yet. It's something that Sparrow's going to have to figure out and then tell us.
The parents educate their children differently from regular public schools.
Hazel schools themselves. Hazel is very led in what they do. I basically just try to keep up with them.
So typically, how many hours of study a day do the kids do?
Honestly, probably not more than 1 or 2 where we're at a table doing what looks like typical academics. The rest of the time, it's a lot more natural, fun learning.
Do you have a pencil?
We don't force them to homeschool. We did it because at the time that's what they wanted, and we're always going to be following their lead on that.
I'm the executive director of Spectrum Center. My pronouns are they, them. I am a ilukukaktunga malgluni, which means I'm two-spirited, and I stand before you asking the great citizens of Spokane to defend queer people, defend people of color who are queer, because at the intersections of race and gender and sexuality is the place where we are attacked at every level.
I'm literally contemplating my entire marriage right now because my wife voted for Donald J. The lesbian.
Lesbian.
The Puerto Rican lesbian voted for.
Trump does the thing where he just pulls everybody.
Dude, he got me. First time I met him, he came
Power
over, just
stance.
put his hands on my shoulders. You do a great job. But I was sitting. So this time I actually stood up. We made eye contact. I said, how you doing, sir? I shook his hand. I'm like, oh, I know he's about to do. So I fucking anchored myself. I'm like, not today, son.
strength.
Not today. Give me a nice pull. The next time I met him, he was at a UFC as well.
Did he try to pull?
Dude, I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
I'm sitting down, and he looks at me, and he goes like this, and he gets up, starts walking towards me, and I get up, and I reach over with my hand, and he gets...
Joan, can I tell them the thing that you said on the bus the other day when you were with Mama? So Joan was with his mum on the bus recently and said out of the blue to some person on the bus, oh, my daddy does roller derby. And the person was like, oh, does he? Because the assumption is that a dad is going to be a he.
That's the idea!
And Joan says, my daddy is a she, and some daddies are ladies, and some men can marry men, and some women can marry women. Did you know that? And some people are a they. And then the person got off the bus, and Joan said, well, now they know everything. When he was a baby, I thought, now is an opportunity to change, and so that I won't be doing that when he's much older. One of the things that's remained though is that I'm Joan's dad, and that you call me daddy, right? Yeah. When I was first transitioning, some people said that it was very unfair on him because at some point he might be bullied for it. And I just feel that that's not going to happen, because what's the worst that anyone can say? It's like, your dad used to be a guy, and he'll just be like, yeah, tell me something I don't know.
There it is again, that funny feeling. That funny feeling.
Oh, shiver my timbers! Shut up, man!
I mean, this is really, even these people over here are kind of, it's really crazy. And this thing, Donald Trump has created this. He should be telling them not to do this.
Democrats, you are gangsters. You are gangsters. You're You're a softie. You're a nobody. Your movies suck. You're trash. You're trash. You're done. You're done after this guy, guys. You're done.